All right. Let's get down to business, really. We've been slipping for a little bit. It's not been the best for the past couple weeks. I'm going to get this thing on track. You know, I got Brody behind the camera today on the ones and twos, dude. Make this show like Dr. Phil with a bald guy. So like Dr. Phil, pretty much. We're going to get real deep, talk about some good stuff on here. Brody, what's up with you? How you doing? Oh, wait, you don't have a mic. What am I doing? Fumbling the bag already. I guess we're going off the tracks again, dude. Going off the tracks again. Dude, it's tough. You know, I was hanging out with my mom today. You know, I think she might be autistic, dude. We played Monopoly. She always picks the shoe. She only goes out. It's crazy. The shoe and the iron, you must have autism if you pick those immediately.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying to fix this thing, dude. What are you?
Bits.
Oh, I'm doing bits? Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do here, dude.
This just turned into Christian stand-up podcast.
My bosses are coming back.
We're back.
The viewers thought it was Chrissy with a side of fries.
I know. Thank God he's not here.
I almost summoned him, dude.
I know. I was worried that was the kid banging his head on the wall outside. Logan and George Miller podcast.
Logan and George.
You know how you summon Fry? You go to McDonald's.
All right.
So we're going off the track.
Episode 23.
23, dude.
23. We in our Michael Jordan era.
Oh, man.
Call this the flu game.
We finally
you had
have the
cancer.
Yeah. All right.
That was a good one.
Remember
Off
that.
top.
We're all so excited to have Chrissy on the pod. There's going to be a lot of over-talking this episode.
Too much.
It's way too much. Something Chrissy has specifically told us. I really fumbled on that word, huh? Has specifically told us not to do. Did we do that?
Cut.
Did we clap in?
No, I was just cutting your stuttering.
No, thank you. Yeah, cut that, Brody.
Yeah, right, cut that. Oh, this is nice. I
This
don't
is
have to,
fun,
I
right?
get to, yeah, now I see why you guys do it.
It's easy to get lost over on the couch.
You stuttered again.
Another cut. Brody, write that down.
I'm just nervous, dude. We've never had Chrissy in front of the camera.
God,
No,
you just
dude,
get
I know.
so
We got the
ner-
real talent in front of the
I
camera.
get so
finally.
nervous around you, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's got to be, I don't really like the way you've been doing that.
What?
Like, when Chrissy mimics me, he'll say something I do that's like really off the wall, and then he'll spin his head super fast and go, "My bad, bro," every time, dude. You've gotten other people doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, what I do the other, I slammed half a beer on the ground and it sprayed on someone, and I said, "My bad, bro." I was like, this is channeling my inner Logan, dude.
Fun, dude.
It's always good.
Dude,
Yeah.
Chrissy got to watch me eat a fucking hot one last night.
It was a medium dick, not a hot dick.
It wasn't hot.
Oh, you did Camp Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
I did not crush.
He camped.
I camped.
You camped.
We camped out, smoked some cigarettes, and yeah, George did comedy. It was good.
It happened.
Some of it was comedy. I kind of read the crowd wrong, I guess, because I did a non-binary joke, like a joke about my boss seeing non-binary person.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a pretty sweet joke. Like they
Yeah.
liked that one, and I was like,
They
you know,
love the MB.
I was like, you know what else they'll like? Me saying I ride a magic carpet, and they did not. They didn't like that one.
You know what? Fuck you, because that's the second time you've tried to push a magic carpet bit in either you or me, and I did it at Punchline, and they hated it.
Yeah.
George, before I go up, George goes, be like, "Yo, I didn't know they were going to have a carpet up here. Hopefully there's no Arab guys on the lineup so it doesn't fly away." And then for some reason I did that.
It's pretty funny.
It was
rules.
so funny.
And you looked at a guy with a turban on when you said it.
Did you bobble
Which
your
was
head
awesome.
as well? That's pretty sick.
It was good. I did Strange Loves last night.
How was that? It was back upstairs, dude.
It's back upstairs.
Shout out Keith 2 times.
Love
dude.
Keith
Strange-
2 times.
Dude, upstairs is way better, dude.
Way better, but they flipped it. So now it's in front of the bar upstairs.
Okay.
So it's like on the other side. You walk up, and dude, he
Oh,
must
so you're
have.
by the balcony?
Yeah, exactly. That's where you stand, like right in front of the balcony. And he's got the thing up, but like,
Oh, I would have jumped off if I,
I was
had
going
my
to say,
say yesterday.
that's pretty sick. So if you just do real bad, you could be like, you know what? I don't need this.
Yeah.
dude, it was crazy. So we get there.
You're only like 2 floors up.
I know,
you would
would've,
just hurt
like-
yourself.
Yeah, you'd have just landed on like
You're just
a
gonna break
person
your
below.
arm. Yeah, exactly.
They
But
put
I-
tables there.
That is nice that it's upstairs because there's been a couple times I've done Strange Loves and like a homeless guy will just walk in and you're at the door. You're at the front door. So like a homeless guy will be like, "You have any cigarettes?" And I have a microphone in my I'll be like, "No."
And nobody can see who you're talking
Yeah,
to.
exactly. Yeah, cuz there's like a little divider.
Because homeless people are invisible, and that's a problem in
Yeah.
America, dude.
They don't smell invisible, I'll tell you that. Stinky, stinky boys.
Yeah.
I love
And
when they
women.
sleep over the grates, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when they musk up.
Oh yeah, dude, just slow cooking like a crock pot,
It's the
dude.
best. dude.
Homeless beef stew.
Yeah,
dude.
it's like steamed dumplings. That's what I call Asian guys that are homeless. Steamed dumplings. No, cut that, Brody. That's
This is it. Now you see why Chrissy has to stay behind the camera.
Yeah.
No, they've heard you say all these
I
things
was gonna
behind the
say
camera.
I've said that.
I've said all the terrible things.
We've also said them to the people sleeping on the grates.
Yeah,
I know. We had these Australian people met up with us one time after Fergie's. They were here for the Potted Potter crew or whatever.
think they were
Remember
British.
them? And oh no, they were Australian.
Pretty sure they're British.
they were British.
They were Australian.
They were
They were
British.
Australian. Literally doesn't matter at all. Their voices sounded funny.
Was I 23 or was I 24?
Huh?
So was I 23 or was I 24?
Yeah, exactly. Stop arguing with me. No, we brought them, and there was a homeless guy on a grate, and I was like, yo, you guys ever heard of the Philly jump? And they were like, no, what's that? And I was like, got to jump over the homeless guy, and almost got the one guy to do it, but they were like, hey, you can't do that. That's wrong in every country.
That's why Philadelphia is a different place, dude.
That's why I jumped and clacked my heels.
For
you did a
Saint-
British accent when you did
for
the
St.
voice, by the way.
Patty's Day. You fucking clacked your heel over him.
Oh,
Threw some coins down at him.
I know. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty. Where's your?
Dude, we all got green.
Oh,
We
You
you
have
have
all green. Look
Yeah.
at that. I love that, dude.
You have like Vietnam green on.
Yeah.
Like I feel
I
like
have the
you're gonna
same
have
clothes
a
I had on
flashback.
yesterday.
We all knew that, but the viewers didn't.
I was
No.
running late, dude. I'm moving all my shit.
Yeah. Speaking of smells. No, I'm joking.
Georgie's not invisible.
That's just the air part.
Oh, did you fart?
No.
Oh, I just got a whiff. Anyway,
It's your fucking couch, dude.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
about to
dude. No,
say.
this couch smells horrible.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's so gross. George
Don't
sleeps
talk about
over.
my fucking bed like that, dude.
George sleeps over the other night, right? And I go, yo, you want like a pillow or a blanket? And he goes, nah, I'm good. And has his hood up and is sleeping like a straight homeless guy
Yeah, I had my jacket on.
on my couch. I go, you don't want a pillow or a blanket? Like, these are wood. Like,
Yeah, I
these-
slept with my face on the cushion.
It was crazy. And then I talked to George for like an hour and a half through the door. It was very fun.
Damn.
You're like, George?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Like, are you asleep? Not yet.
That is fun. I like how you guys are like reliving your childhood. Like when you go to have like a sleepover, and then you're like talking at the end of the night. And you're like, "What do you think about Jessica?" Fucking, you're just 2 3rd graders living it up.
Yeah,
dude.
except I'm having a panic attack. So I'm like, I'm sleeping on my friend's couch. I'm like looking around like, is this really my new room? Dude, that's so
Well, not everyone's childhood was happy, you know.
fair enough.
I know it
dude.
feels pretty cool to me. I'm having a great time. I
Yeah.
have nobody screaming at me.
No, it is sick though, because you can just like push your legs behind the cushions. That's what I use as a blanket.
George is literally sleeping. He goes, this couch smells terrible. I go, yeah, you're inside of it. It probably smells horrible. This is my dog's like, my dog just chills here. This couch is eating so many farts.
No. Ridiculous.
Um,
That's why I sat in the crack just to
Yeah,
shoot him
dude.
down, dude.
it's a good move. It's a good
Yeah.
move.
Damn, dude.
Wait, hold on. For
Full of
Strange
talent
Loves,
and polite.
they had like 40, 50 people. They had like 40, 50 people there, right?
Oh, shit.
It was cool. And when we got there, I was there with a comic from the Burbs. George.
I don't want to shit on the show. I shit on my set. Camp Crush, dude, sold out. It was good. There was a lot of
Oh,
people there.
yeah, fuck
it was,
yeah.
It was a wonderful show.
Shout out to Claire and Noah, right? Yeah, Claire and Noah. Great show, cool show. But
Yeah, Camp Crush was a good show. I didn't want to be shitting on the show. Just,
no, I
but
don't think you were
I did
shitting on the
not-
show.
I did not have a good set.
George made him so sad in the end.
In the
that
end,
I
dude.
was the only person laughing in the
Oh,
back. Everyone else said,
was the CP?
"Oh no!"
Yeah, they literally went, oh no. And I was like, well, that's supposed to be funny, but I guess it's just sad tonight. They giggled at that, and then I was like, all right, fucking, I'm gonna go kill myself.
Have you ever told that story on the pod?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Have we done
I
that?
have.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, we did the CP scandal.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, so you told the
It's
CP.
not a scandal. It's
Yeah. Your dark past. Have we talked about your dark past?
also not my past.
I mean,
know.
kind of.
Who's your friend?
It's your story.
It was my friend.
It's your truth, George. Don't deny yourself that.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways,
Well, I should have told
Am I in
lies
frame?
last night.
Okay,
no.
probably not.
Edit it out.
Edit it. Put me in. Just put
Got
my
the
sticker
goddamn
in.
intern this time.
I know he's. That's
Oh,
so
that's
funny.
so
That's,
sick.
that's actually hilarious if that was
Yeah.
the video. So anyway, we're at Strange Loves, and I'm there with these two comics, and they're both from the Burbs, right? And whatever, we'll beep them. I'm there with Casey, and then I'm there with Dom Driscoll, right?
Yeah, I was about to say there's literally no point.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so these two comics, and apparently they have beef, right? And so I'm there, and Casey's on stage, and she's opening. She did comedy, and like.
Oh, that was. I wasn't doing
I thought that's why you were doing it.
No.
Rude. So anyway, she went up, and while she's up on stage, this kid Dom is like, "Yo, this bitch is bombing," in the back, like just saying that to all the comics. Like he's another comic. He's like, "This bitch is bombing," and he was like starting to annoy me because like even if I don't like somebody, like don't walk into like the showroom and do that.
Yeah.
And I like turned around. I was like, "What do you do?" I was like, I've literally never seen you be funny one time. And then this traveling comic from Vancouver, I forget his name. He has a hard to pronounce name. He just starts cracking up in this guy's face, and he's like, whatever, man. And then when Casey got off stage, I told her about it, right? Which was probably the wrong move.
No, that's fine.
I thought it was fair, right? You know, if you're going to talk shit, you know, say it with your chest. And I told her about it, and she went and confronted him in the middle of the showroom. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette.
Was somebody on stage?
That's so
Somebody on
sick.
stage when she did that?
Yeah, like Keith was like about to call up the next act, and she was like, and she like walked up to him, and she was like, yo, why don't you do that joke that always fucking bombs? She was like, got like right in his grill. It was
Dang,
crazy. It
that's
was so
rock
funny.
so
Shout out
hard.
Casey Nichols.
Yeah,
I was
shout out
about
Casey.
to say, dude.
Stand on business.
That's sick. Nah, dude, was Keith like doing? I know Keith likes to do fun riffs between comics.
Oh yeah, he's
So
killing it.
he's was he doing any fun riffs on the argument?
No, he didn't see what was going
Oh,
on.
that sucks.
But the
dude.
kid Dom like kept trying to like get his attention in case he was like just like getting like right in on him, and I was like, oh man, that's crazy.
That's awesome.
that rules.
It ruled.
Dude, last night at the show, Patrick Sullivan. This is just Sully.
Sullivan. I
Oh,
believe.
he's that comic that does
Yeah.
that joke about his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all a bit.
He does that other joke.
Which one about the cats?
No, his voice is weird.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did he do?
He had a good set.
Why are you like this, dude? Why are you like this?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's crazy to make fun of people's voices with your voice.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
It's almost like I don't do any jokes about my fucking voice.
All right,
That's not true. You do Delco.
I do an impression.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's not
it's
my
almost
voice.
your voice.
I thought we were supposed
Almost.
to be bonding on this episode, dude.
Is this not bonding? Is this not...
Dude, but
I'm gonna throw a 20 down and
He went
fucking
up before me.
cow.
he went up.
Don't do inside bits.
Oh, okay.
He went up
Sorry.
before me, and he had a good
Is
set.
that not bonding?
And then I was on, and then he was talking like to his girlfriend, and I was like,
How was he talking?
he was like, I was like, yo, Patrick, I can still hear you. I was like, it doesn't matter what your voice sounds like, and everyone was like, oh, and I was like, my bad, I thought that was gonna be sillier, and it just came out pretty mean, and they laughed at that.
You know, unironically, you know what was funny? I was like, wow, George got him really locked in. I can hear fucking Patrick talking.
Not even a whisper. Not
Yeah.
even a.
Only a whisper.
Yeah.
whisper.
He's like the wind.
Yeah, so that's good. So he had a great set.
He had a
Yeah,
good set.
He
Shout
ripped
Yeah, he ripped.
Shout out Patrick Sullivan.
for sure.
Yeah, and
He won, and he won One-Liner Madness. The kid's having a weekend.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure.
One-liner
Whoa.
madness.
One-Liner Madness.
Dude, what was
We
that?
got
That
kicked
was,
out of One-Liner
Yeah, I was
Madness.
gonna say
Yeah,
we
by
tried
a
to get
giant.
in.
A fucking giant.
Yeah.
And
Huge
all right,
man.
So we get there, right? And everyone's like, well, it's sold out. Fry's like, it's sold out. How are you going to get in, right? He's like doing this fucking annoying
Oh, I
shit.
don't know, like every other comedy show in the city where you're like, oh, I'm a comic, dude. I'm going to watch the comedy show.
Exactly. I'm just going to walk in. And so we got past the first security guard by telling him we were a comic. And Campbell's in front of us, who was on the show. And we get up to the top, and I go, yo, Campbell, like, create a wall. We're just going to walk right by you. And we walked, got behind him, saw a lump. I thought we were in the clear.
Yeah.
And then this fucking Gestapo giant comes out of nowhere, and he was like, you guys have tickets? And we were like, no, we're comics. And he was like, oh, well, you got to sign in. And I was like, yeah, man, we'll sign in. And then we all said hi to Lump, and I turned around, and that fucking tree was like still staring at the back of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was not letting up, dude. And then the girl who was like taking tickets or whatever, we walked over. We're like, we're not on the show, but we're comics. Like, we know a bunch of people on the show.
Yeah.
We're just here to support. And then she was like, oh, okay. And then that dude was like, it's sold out. It's sold out. And we were like, yeah, we were just going to stand in the back. And he was like, no.
And this is why I will say this, like I've said it a million times, Johnny Brenda's sucks. I hate it there.
Yeah.
No, I don't really like that place.
I
Pretty
really
good fried
don't.
chicken though.
Really don't like anything about that place. But, you know, I mean, a lot of people love it.
But anyway, so we got bounced, dude. We weren't allowed in fucking Johnny Brenna's. We missed a wonderful comedy show.
Damn.
So then what we did, we came back here, and then we ate a bunch of mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got beers, we went back, got food, and then ate a bunch of mushrooms, and we team bonded.
We team
We
bonded,
team
dude.
bonded.
And I wasn't aware of what the night was going to really turn into until we were about 8.5 hours later.
Yeah.
What a time, dude. What a Friday night.
Yeah, that was a good night, dude. You definitely gobbled a little bit too many mushrooms.
Yeah, I think I was eating them wrong because I just was like, I was just sitting here and we were all just talking and I just kept eating them and I wasn't really tracking.
Yeah, you were eting them like they were on a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
It was
exactly.
insane. Yeah,
You
you had a
know.
toothpick and you were just snacking.
Yeah, it was very good.
You're like, oh, I'm just taking little stems. And you take like 14 of them.
Yeah, yeah. He said, "I'm gonna take a couple stems," and he fucking clawed it.
I have a eagle. I fucking taloned it.
Yeah, it was just, the funny part is I put them in a skinny jar so people can't like grip a whole.
I have meth
somehow,
hands,
yeah, I
baby.
was gonna say somehow you got your little crackhead hands.
Yeah, like look at that is insane,
That's
George. Let me
hilarious.
see how much bigger your hands are.
Wow.
Yeah, like that's crazy. I got little baby hands.
Soft hands, boy.
Yeah, I should have been a surgeon.
Dude,
Yeah.
at one point, you're already Chinese. At one point.
You're like one of the kids that works on the Snowpiercer. You know what I mean? Deep cut.
Yeah.
You ever
I don't
seen
know what-
Snowpiercer,
No.
the movie? They got little kids working on the train.
Okay.
Anyways,
They probably also had that when they were building the railroad tracks.
I was one of those kids.
Yeah, you were. But at one point, you were like, or for a long period of time, you were like, dude, these are fucking me up. I'm freaking out.
Yeah,
all
I
this
was
shit.
geeked immediately.
And then we got back here, and you were like, dude, I'm freaking the fuck out. And started eating more. I was like, stop.
I hear George from out of the corner go, stop. I'm like, what? He's like, stop eating more.
You're like, I'm so scared just eating more.
We're having a great time. No, so I love Ortlieb's, and we went to, I probably shouldn't say that. So we went to the bar, and we were there, and we met everyone that was at
you
One
just
Liner Madness.
coincidentally love Orly.
I just
And we went to a bar.
Yeah, we went to a bar that wasn't Ortlieb's, and I also Ortlieb's is my favorite bar in the city.
We went to North Third.
Yeah, yeah. We went to North Third and Doggy Style, the pet store. But no.
That's where we got the mushrooms at.
So we meet up with everyone there. That was at One Liner Madness. They came over and we were all hanging out. And by the time I walked into the bar, I was fully tripping. It was like, and then Fry had shown up, and Fry had taken some mushrooms. And what was good is that we were in a group of 4. Because you guys got to peel off and be like your cool selves, and I got to geek out with Fry for like 3.5 hours.
It was funny. Me and George were sitting at the bar, like on stools, just like having nice conversations, right? And then we every now and then we would hear like a like from behind us, like buzz by, and it would have like like it would be like and we were like, what the fuck was that? Oh, it was Logan.
You kept coming up to the conversation and being like, "Hub, blah, blah, oh my God, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And run away.
What's crazy is I thought I was formulating full sentences, and I told Fry, I was like, yeah, I just went over to, because he goes, didn't Chrissy and George take some too? And I go, yeah, apparently they're cool. Apparently they know how to handle it, all right? I was like, I'm fucking have my hand on one wall and my hand on another wall.
Yeah.
And they're both going through the wall.
I was gonna say you're trying to Spider-Man in a giant hallway. It's
I'm like-
insane.
I'm sitting there and fucking, yeah, we were tripping and, what's it called? We got, so we got like a big group together or whatever, right? There was like, it was a bunch of us and we're all hanging out and Jakey came and hung out. And at one point we're all standing outside and we're all just kind of geeking out and we're making fun of Christian because Christian's like, I'm chill right now, but Christian looks the maddest I've ever seen him in my entire life. I was like, me and Fry were like, yo, have fun. And he just had, I could feel him gripping the inside of his pocket.
He's just holding on for dear life, dude.
Dude, I go, Chris, are you freaking out? He goes, yes.
I'm just less vocal about it.
Yeah.
It was so funny. And then I go, let me feel your hand. Like, let me feel your hand. It's probably clammy. Let me feel it. Dry as a rock. This
Try
kid-
as a rock. Yo, you had the clammy hands.
yeah, I had clammy hands out of the wazoo. You could have,
Yeah.
like, killed a man.
Yeah, you were
that
trying to
night.
dry off your hands on my hand. It was insane.
Fry grabs your hand, too, and goes, I held it too long.
Yeah, he grabbed his hand and then like caressed it and like pinched his finger at the end.
Yeah. He gave me like a little fucking love scratch.
Diddly, dude.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what the?
And then Jake goes, here, Fry, feel my hand, and puts a rock in Fry's hand. And it's so funny because Jake's like, I just like it. I just like having things in my hand, right? Jake's like that kind of autistic that he needs to like have something like sensory the entire time. And he gave it to Fry, and then he made a joke. He was like, yeah, can I have it back? And he was like, no, not really though. And I was like, you don't want it back because it has Fry scent on it now. You're like a baby deer. You're like, you'll kill it if the mom smells the human on it.
What the fuck? You still on mushrooms, dude?
No. You never knew that? If you find a baby rabbit, you can't pick it up with your hands?
I thought that was just ducks.
no,
it
it
was
was
birds.
all kinds of shit.
I thought it was birds. Nah, not deer.
Brody's saying it's nothing.
It's nothing?
What?
Damn.
That's not true at all?
I've just been petting all these baby bunnies and stomping them after for
know.
no reason.
That's good fun right there. That's good Arab fun.
Yeah. I'm just fucking bringing dinner home for my mom to make, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, my
Just
mom,
throw the whole Nike in the pot. Just-
dude, my mom didn't know that you guys brought this up the other. Like we were just talking about fucking what different meats are. My mom didn't know that lamb was a baby sheep. Like she thought that we were just always eating. And then I told her, and she was like heartbroken. I was like, "You think a fucking full sheep's leg is this big?" So of course we're eating babies, dude.
Lambs or sheep wear baggy clothes, George. Fucking Naeem said that to me in Christian yesterday. He goes, yeah, a lamb's a small sheep. If you eat one sheep, you're eating a lamb. If you eat 4 lambs, you've eaten 4 sheep, idiot.
Yeah, his claim were like, he was like, yeah, I love lamb. So we're like, so you eat sheep? And he's like, no, I'm never that hungry. he's like, because sheep is multiple lamb. And I was like, this is fucking
I think
retarded.
sheep is plural for
Yeah.
lamb.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
That rules, dude. Fucking stomping bunnies. One time,
Oh my
one time my
God.
roommate, my old roommate came home, Nick, and fucking, he was like, had like tears in his eyes, and he's a landscaper, and I was like, what's going on, dude? And he was like, it was the worst day ever. And I'm like, what's happening? And he's like, I was weed whacking, and I hit a baby rabbit, and like, pretty like didn't cut
so
it,
vicious.
didn't cut it in half, but like there's no fucking way that thing was living. And then he was like,
Pick it up. He's trying to put it back together.
dude, he was like, so I had to like,
folding over his hand.
I had to like try to kill it. You know, he didn't want it to suffer. So he picked up a rock, like a big ass like paving
Why
stone.
not just keep weed whacking him?
That's what I said. That's way worse. Dude.
That'd be funny if he pulls out a gun and shoots you in the head.
Dude, he picked up a paving stone and like threw it on it really hard.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
It wasn't dead.
Oh, that's biblical.
Yeah, dude. And he was
like
like,
Ghost
he was
Bird.
like, I had to do it like 3, and he's crying.
Yeah.
And me and Ram are dying laughing, dude. And he's like, I had to do it like 3 times. And we're like, you're a fucking murderer, dude. You're a piece of shit. He's like, stop.
you know the worst part was he had to finish the yard after that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one where you just like
Yeah,
kind of
he's-
shake your head and then just pop in the headphones again and get back to business.
All my life I want money and power.
Yeah.
I was like, it was right in the morning.
You change the playlist. So you're like, all right, I gotta get a little somber music.
Amazing grace.
The classic landscaper or the hair scenario.
You know, all the Mexican
Little
guys
bunny
are
foo-foo.
picking on him.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you crying, Way? Why are you
crying?
It's just a bunny.
Are you going to keep that?
All the landscapers are George Lopez.
Yeah.
We called John Bryce Ernie.
Ernie? That was good fun.
Dude, we so we get our group together, right? And we walk. So we're outside, and one of our group members wanted to bring other people to my house, and I took one look at it and was like, definitely not happening.
Yeah.
And
We made him go ask how old they were. He came outside and he was like, they're 24 and 25. And we were like, they're still not coming over.
Yeah.
And he was like, so you made me do that for no reason? Yeah, it's awesome. It's very funny.
I go, dude, those girls are like 18
Yeah.
tops.
Did you check their IDs?
Yeah, and then he came back out and told us she had like a checkerboard. She looked
Pants
like a
on.
nifty 50s.
Yeah.
But the like the wall of a nifty 50s, but
She had a bunch of neon signs on her.
so we're outside, and I thought I did this getaway perfectly, right? I brought our whole group, that everyone was talking to people, and I was like, hey, anyone you're talking to, that's cool, we can come back with, right? So it was like 6 of us, 7 of us, and I thought I did it very subtly, but you guys pointed out that I just kind of screamed in front of all the people who thought they were coming to my house that
Yeah.
they're not allowed.
It was very funny.
You actually, I think the exact quote was, "No, we're leaving them behind." That was fucking very smooth, very suave. I will
Super
say.
subtle.
Yeah.
So we go back to my house, and this is where we switched partners for the night,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
got Georgie back, and you got Fry,
I got Fry.
and you guys went off and had your own adventure, and
Yeah.
me and George were here. We were sleeping here, and we were waiting for everyone to call their Ubers, and the last person sitting here waiting to call their Uber, this lady, and she's what's it called? She's essentially just kind of terrified to be in my house alone, like. And you know what? Walking into my house and seeing that on the cabinets has got to be very startling.
And it's probably even more startling when they ask, "What is that?" and you say, "It's the council."
Of Jive.
I go, dude, I literally kiss John Deere on the mouth every day before I leave the house.
I told her King Cobb was my grandfather.
That was, oh my God, dude.
Dude, she thought we were outside at Orleans, and I was talking to her, and she was like, do you guys ever stop? She's like, you guys are fucking insane. And I was like, stop what? And she was like, I don't know, talking.
She goes, is everything got to be a joke? Is nothing serious? I was like, no, not at all.
I kept telling her I was 17.
So we're waiting for this Uber, and she's like, kind of just like doing that thing when you're in somebody's house and you're just staring at things. And she like sees my grandfather's shrine on the top of my cabinet.
picture.
It's just a picture, but I like to call it a shrine. And
It's because the
You really
candles,
are an Asian
the
guy.
candles burned out already.
It's just grandfather's
wax
life
up there.
and when he passed through fire, that's how he knew he was in heaven. You don't pass through fire to get to heaven. So wait, she goes, who's that? And I was like, oh, that's my grandfather. And she goes, he died. And I was like, yeah. And she goes, that was your best friend. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, you're lucky. You're lucky that's the only person that died that you know.
That's the closest person to you that died.
And I go, oh, yeah, I'm super lucky my grandfather's dead. And I'm crying, right? Like laughing so hard because I'm on mushrooms. and I keep like screaming at her. I was like, you know what? My grandmother, we were both at his deathbed. And I was like, you're lucky. You're fucking lucky.
That's funny that you just reiterate that you were on mushrooms, because at one point we were at the bar.
We love
We're at
Orleans.
North Third. We're at North
We're at North Third.
Yeah. And I forget what you said, and then Jake goes, "Oh, what? Are you on fucking mushrooms right now?"
Oh yeah, dude, that was so funny.
Any drugs you do,
have to
you
say it.
reiterate how
Yeah,
much
you
you've done and how you're on it.
You just scream the name of the drug you're on. There was a point where you're like, I need a cigarette. I'm on mushrooms. And then Jake leans over to me and he's like, I'm pretty sure he didn't even take it.
I don't know what it is. I feel, you know what it is? I just get so much more self-conscious that I'm like, this needs to be met with an explanation. So I just start screaming at it. And then I'm like, okay, that validates every insane move I'm about to make from here on out.
Well, that might be the most insane move that you make when you're on drugs, is shouting out what drugs you're on.
I think it's fun.
I like how your fix is the problem.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
Control the narrative.
Control
You
it.
were in control and shit.
Yeah.
You were literally like, I'm fucking freaking out.
I'm
dude.
just trying to sit outside and grip my pockets, all right?
I came outside like, that place is like a nightmare.
Everyone else is like, actually, it was pretty nice inside there.
Dude, it was so fucked up. The DJ is literally going, Logan. He's like saying my name into the microphone and shit. It was horrible.
That was funny. He had 5D glasses on. It was insane.
So ridiculous.
He was also like, yo, Orleans, what the fuck is the vibe in here?
Yeah, it's
no
like-
one was paying
yeah.
attention.
There was like
Well-
15 people in the bar.
Dude, I was sort of like, oh my god, comedy is
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. The vibe is casual conversation and drinks.
Yeah.
And you're fucking playing dubstep right now, dude.
Dude, at one point he goes, what the fuck do you guys even want to hear?
He's like, fuck you, you fucking fruits. What do you fucking want to hear?
That's crazy to
it
see.
was insane.
Yeah, he was bombing for an entire DJ set, dude. That was insane.
Crazy.
Insane. It was
And,
like the JJ Mallons of fucking R.I.P.
So
Actually, right back down.
we're
Nah, Malins is in fucking heaven, dude. They used to have strippers.
yeah,
there.
Malins is in heaven.
No, it's no.
Every dog goes to heaven, dude.
Every dog goes to heaven.
That's not true.
A building with fucking strippers in it. That's a
What
dog
about the
to me.
German dogs during the Holocaust? Do you think they're going to heaven?
Yes.
I think they're going to the
Brody
Geneva.
goes, mm-mm.
I think they're going to the
I
Nuremberg
think they're going
trials.
to super heaven, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like their heaven's a lot better. It's full of just German shepherds.
Yeah, that's so funny. You know why George didn't want to help him move? Because he has a pile of shoes in his apartment that he doesn't want us to know about, dude. You fucking freak. Where's the gold teeth,
I was gonna
George?
say, I already moved my jar of gold teeth.
They take up less space. You can keep those in the new house.
That's how we're gonna pay for laundry.
Yeah. Why aren't these going in?
These look like coins.
That's like Jewish Donald Trump.
Yeah. Wow, these bagels are amazing. I've never had one of bagel.
Personally, I think it was more than 6 million.
Dude, you know my dad used to do that.
Yeah, but he would say it was less.
Yeah, he would say it was less. We would be sitting, like, I would be playing video games. I was like 12 years old. My dad would just walk in and he'd be like, "Yo, you don't think it was like 6 million?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of Jewish people in America. You think he killed 6 million?" He's like, "Maybe 6 million people, but not 6 million Jewish people."
He's like, maybe 6 million people, and then maybe a few Jews after that, too.
And then he was like, and I was like, "Can I get back to playing video games?" And the best part was, George asked me the other day, "You ever seen your dad all fucked up?" I was like, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe really.
Yeah. Yeah. If he's just doing some thinking on the Jews,
Yeah.
on the number of Jews, maybe fucked
Smart
up.
guy.
Were you playing Nazi zombies when you And he was like, hey, those are good guys. Stop killing them.
I was playing like Madden.
You're playing Madden.
Like made me pause it.
You're about to
throw
throw
some
a,
knowledge at you.
You're about to throw a dagger, and he's like, hold on.
Yeah, so we're in here, we're in the house, and we're waiting for this girl to leave my house, and we get bored, and she's like, we hand her the letter that my ex wrote me.
Yes.
After our break.
Have we
This
ever
is a
talked-
professional podcast. Can you not fucking do that?
Oh, sorry.
I know you're used to being back over there, but
I
today
know.
your talent.
Come on, dude.
Yeah. Well, you guys didn't even meet my rider. You did get me my Canada Dry, but
You wanted to get that in so bad.
What time are
you
we
said
at?
do my fun bits, dude. That's my fun bit for today.
Yeah, look at that. You got 35 minutes in before you were able to throw that in there.
That's
good.
I don't want to get too hasty with it.
Overzealous.
Yeah, because then it looks like you need it. You know, you gotta be cool about it.
I wouldn't know. I would not know.
Yeah, you would have fucking screamed that you have Canada Dry before you say the episode number. You fucking maniac. Jesus Christ.
God damn it! I wish I would have said it before.
Canada Dry. Oh my god, that's good fun. So she was reading the letter.
Oh yeah, she was reading the
Oh
letter.
my gosh, you're getting geeked up.
Oh snap, Geek Bar.
That's so gross, dude. I hate that thing.
Dude, cigarettes are way better,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Just
Can't-
better for you in
Can't
general.
smoke buds inside these days, dude. Fucking America.
I
am
know,
right?
not
Yeah,
in
I'm trying
here.
to keep my fucking bedroom clean, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, my bad.
the couch already smells bad enough.
Yeah.
The
Well, let me tell you, I've been seasoning this thing the entire time I've been sitting here, dude.
dude, she starts.
I ate chicken Slovaki last night, dude.
Oh, that rules.
A lot of garlic.
Hell yeah.
A lot of garlic.
Are Russians Asian?
Yeah, technically.
You're Asian, right?
Well,
He's
I'm
Ukrainian.
Yeah, so I'm Asian, technically.
Yeah.
You're right? Ukraine's in Asia?
Yeah, it's not in Europe.
You're a teacher. Aren't you a
You
history
don't know
teacher?
shapes and stuff?
Are you not?
That's-
Are you a history teacher?
That's the American public education system.
That's pretty...
That's not my fault.
That seems like your fault.
That seems like your fault. You're specializing in a...
Oh, is it
got
special
a-
ed?
No, in school, I got a Mac.
Are you special ed?
Are you special ed?
I am.
No.
No, like
you're-
you-
what do you...
You
te-
teach
do
special ed?
Kind of.
Because I was like, those kids don't need to know where fucking Ukraine is.
That's true.
The kids he teaches aren't special ed, but they still can't read.
Brody teaches
I think
in the
everyone's
trailer.
a little bit... I think we just, like... Special ed when I was a kid is just normal now. And then special ed now is just like, holy shit, retarded, you know?
Dude, when I was a kid,
You're like my dad.
when I was a kid, they would
Skips a
have
generation.
they would have like the kids
We're
who were
getting real
like
comfy.
Yeah,
just
right.
had like anger problems and stuff. They were like regular kids, but were just like like hyperactive or angry.
Yeah.
They
Like
would have
throwing
them
fucking chairs
in the
around.
same classes as the kids with Down syndrome and
Aw,
shit, dude. And like they would be like eating lunch, like they're just like normal kids. They'd just be eating lunch with like a girl crumpled up in a wheelchair. Like I wonder why these kids are so mad all the time, dude.
Because they're
This
throwing
isn't
in
helping
Gen
them?
Pop with the fucking...
You remember? So I was telling you guys about the headbutt machine. My uncle.
Yeah.
Right? The headbutt machine used to be like, the reason I'm fucking dumb is because I had to
headbutt
go.
a bunch of stuff.
He goes, I had to go and sit in classes with the fucking special kids. While everyone was learning math and PEMDAS, I was in there making paper mache turtles.
I would have loved that,
Betty makes a mean turtle, though.
dude.
He fucking could. He holds the record for most popsicle sticks eaten.
If I eat these, then I'll understand the riddle.
God, when he hears about this podcast, he's gonna beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, probably.
I hope it's just you,
I
dude.
can't...
No, it's gonna be you too.
No way.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
hiding
now
out,
I'm
dude.
Now I'm implicated
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. He's our producer.
Yeah.
He's got final say on everything. So
Yeah. I'll
Beat
say
the
like
shit.
beat him up, just smack him around, give me a fist bump, man. and he'll be like, "Oh, you're
Catch me if-
fucking dead."
Catch me if you can. My house is on wheels now. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
Oh my god.
Rolling.
Best part of the night was where we're sitting here and this girl's waiting for Uber and she asks she's like, okay, so this is Logan's house. She's like, George, where do you live? And he goes, oh, the Ford Ranger outside of Logan's house.
I was like, oh, I'm parked over on 3rd.
I'm actually. I like to.
My house is on 3rd Street.
You should try to find a cool way to like say that, but like say that you move around a lot.
Yeah.
You're like,
You're an
I don't
army
like,
kid.
I don't like to be tied down.
He's an army brat.
An army brat.
You're an army brat.
I'll just
Yeah.
paint my truck camo.
No, it would be funny if you're like,
You do look like Lieutenant Dan with legs right now.
That literally anytime I've ever worn like a button-up shirt, somebody said I look like Lieutenant Dan.
retarded.
Yeah.
Retarded. I can-
Yeah, you look like a liability on a shrimp boat.
The it is crazy that shrimp boat was wheelchair accessible. The
No, it wasn't.
That's
Do you
a-
not remember that scene where they throw him in the water?
oh, I thought he was on there in the wheelchair too.
No, they get the wheelchair there eventually. I don't
Yeah,
know.
eventually he's
Yeah,
on there, right?
I think they crane him in. They catch him like some tuna, you know?
Yeah,
they have it with the nets on the
Yeah, they
side.
throw a net in there.
Yeah.
You know, I've always tried to be like respectful, like if like a
What the fuck are you
like-
talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? First of all, that's the biggest lie I've ever heard in my
Yeah,
life.
That's true.
What? First of all, hold the phone.
Let me finish this.
No. Because you're wrong right there. Why? Why? That's like going the wrong way, like typing in the wrong address, and you're like, oh, let's just get there first. No. You're a fucking idiot.
Anyway, when I see a lady trying to push a stroller like over a
I always blow
curb,
smoke into it.
yeah, nice. I just flick my cigarette in there. Set
Now
the
we're
baby
going
on fire.
Now we got the
My
right
cigarette,
address.
baby.
So anyway, she goes up like, and she's like, you know, they can like it's hard to get over the curb. I always want to be like, yeah, like let me like I'll help, and then like dump the baby.
Yeah, and then try to ride the stroller like a grocery cart.
Yeah, like stand on the
And then
back.
just crumple it.
It folds into itself.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
have a good day.
All right, see ya. Yo, this kid's fucking crying. You're a bad mom.
Oh my god, I think your stroller's broken.
Don't let strangers fuck with your kids.
Dude, one time we were at Gennardi's, dude, before it was giant.
Damn.
Rest in peace, Gennardi's.
Is that what it
Speed.
became?
Yeah. At least in my neighborhood, that's what it became.
Fuck.
But fucking, we used to smoke weed on the roof and stuff. And
God,
one
love
time,
Gennardi's.
we were in there. I was with Joe McGarvey and Tyler Peak, and we were walking out, and there was a dude in like an electric wheelchair. And Tyler, dude, we walked by the guy. And Tyler goes, "Ugh, I hate Decepticons."
I love how the names of your friends sound like outsider characters.
We grew up rough, dude.
Yeah, grew up on the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah. Well, train tracks right by the Gennardi's.
There's always train tracks by Gennardi's.
And so the workers can fucking kill themselves after their shift.
No, yeah, so all the hobos can be in there, dude, and fucking hitchhike on the way. You know what I mean, dude?
Dude, there's more and more homeless people in the burbs. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is getting wild. I was at my mom's house today helping her move stuff, getting heckled by old ladies, and
What were they saying? Were they like whistling at you?
they
and
were
shit?
they were critiquing my form mostly.
Damn.
I was moving. I was taking down a Christmas tree.
Jesus, it's
she's
March.
she's on top of it. Well, she wanted to keep
Yeah,
it up
dicks.
for St. Patrick's.
It's his fucking mom.
It's my mom, dude. What the hell?
She's a wonderful lady.
Good
I don't
lord.
know if you got it. It's funny because it's your mom. His mom.
I
doesn't-
thought we were getting this thing back on track,
his
dude.
mom doesn't do dicks.
No, she's. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Can I say it?
Hey,
Apparently, she's just a lazy bitch. Dude. So got her fucking Christmas tree up. I'm sorry, mister. It's your mother. I love you very much.
oh, dude, I don't know if the Meet the Chomiks episode is ever gonna work out.
Oh my god, why would you call his mom a bitch? What?
God damn.
Mrs. Chomik, we love you. You raised a good boy.
Damn. I wish I knew how to say bitch in Arabic.
Sharmuta, dude.
You can just
Sharmuta.
call his mom a bitch. He understands English.
Well, I want it to cut deep, dude. Anyways,
Sorry, mister.
what was I saying? Oh, I was getting heckled.
Yeah.
And I was driving through like my hometown. There was just a horde of homeless men
Oh, that's awesome.
just hanging out, bothering the Starbucks, dude. It was fantastic. I was like,
The whole building.
the whole yeah, they kind of had it surrounded. I'm not gonna. Could have been a protest actually.
I walked by a protest the other day, and everyone was really sad, and they were all sitting outside of this church. And I was like on the phone with
They were
George.
protesting the church.
No, I think they were just like doing like a vigil or something.
Oh right.
And I walked by
They're
George.
protesting death.
Yeah. And I walked by George, and I was like, yo, I don't know why everybody's sitting out here all fucking sad, dude. I'm having a great night.
Were there a bunch of T-shirts with kids' names on them?
I don't. What kids' names?
The kids who all shot each other, probably. It's usually what those things are for.
I don't know, but there's a
It's all
lot
the
of
moms of the kids who
yeah,
shot each other.
They're
We're friends. Why did our kids do that?
Why did our kids do that?
How do we stop this?
I don't know. What were you saying about the letter?
Oh. So
Wait.
she read the letter, and me and George were just laughing and laughing, and this girl's face was really like, it's 8 pages, and it's really just not good. And I'll be honest, I forgot a lot of what was in there,
Yeah,
but the softball part,
that was hilarious.
that was hilarious. I think something along the lines of like, your anger in softball is what got us here. And me and George started laughing so hard. And I wasn't disputing it. This girl's like, is this true? I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was screaming at softball. It was a real nightmare. And then she goes,
That's
I don't
so
think you
sick.
grasp the reality of your situation.
You're like, yeah, I do. Oh no, you said. Did you say you don't? I don't fucking remember.
I said,
I don't remember, dude. I was on mushrooms.
It was fun, though. I said, yeah, I don't.
It was very fun. At one point, you were
Sounded
like,
funnier
you're-
outside.
At one point, you were like, oh, what did you fucking? Oh, you were like, I'm gonna read this at an awards show, and then she was like, yeah, I know that you're joking right now, but I think you genuinely believe that because you're an insane person, and you said something like that earlier.
Yeah, and I said, no, that is very true.
Yeah.
That's crazy. She clocked you so quick.
Yeah, then I clocked her back. So she like,
You punched her in the face.
yeah. she was like moving something off my table, and I go, oh my God, George, look at how big her hands are, dude. Her hands are huge.
That's just mean.
It was pretty funny.
She got really mad.
She got genuinely mad and started throwing fucking
Papers.
She started balling up papers and
yeah,
throwing.
balling up my Quizzo papers,
Damn.
throwing them, and I was like, can you stop doing that? It's the only thing that pays me money.
Yeah, and then she kept missing him, and then
I go, you're
Look,
terrible at pitching.
Yeah, he was like, you're pretty bad at throwing. I was like, yeah, she's probably better at catching them.
Because she's got
Got giant hands.
giant hands.
Mitts even.
Huge. That's
what
literally-
you
I
said.
I said, put those mitts
those
away right
fucking
now.
mitts away.
I said, you're scaring us.
How do you wear a glove on both hands?
Yeah. No wonder you can't call an Uber. Your thumb takes up the whole screen. Dude, she fucking.
She actually accidentally tipped her Uber driver $2,000.
Yeah. And then she was like, oh, you do trivia? And I was like, yes. And then she was like, well, what kind of can we play? And I literally pulled my laptop out and I made her and George play each other in
Oh
trivia.
my god.
Dude,
I think we made you read us trivia.
Dude,
maybe that's what it
You
was.
were like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I hated it.
after hearing that, I couldn't be happier I went out with Fry, dude. That sounds fucking awful, bro.
Dude, I had a great. It was so fun.
Yeah. I had a
trivia
lot of fun.
trivia at the crib?
It was so funny.
It was very
Damn.
fun.
That just seems like I would be worried. I would be like, I should know this.
Dude, she was literally like, what the fuck is wrong with you two? She was like,
Yeah.
these guys are insane.
It was very funny.
Yeah, she when we were at the bar, she came up to me and was like, "Yeah, are you all like this?" And we were like, I was like, I don't know.
Get away from me. Yeah.
She,
Yeah, I was just like, I need to clench my fists a little bit longer before I can talk to people.
she at one point was like, please, can you just answer a question seriously? She was like, I know what you have to do, but can you just answer a question seriously? I was like,
Won't happen.
every single one of them is serious. She was like, you said you're 17 and 6'1". I was like,
Seriously funny.
who's lying?
Seriously good.
Who's
Two
lying?
truths and a lie.
Dude, she asked one guy and then asked me if you could have any liquids come out of your fingers, what would they be? And this guy was like, Jack Daniels, PBR, I did like, a bunch of like cool guy beers and stuff. And I was like, Mountain Dew, fucking green Red Bull, fucking Steel Reserve Original, none of that flavored shit, dude. Fucking pea and whole milk.
Whole milk rules.
Why not? Just
Because sometimes
say something
sometimes
silly,
you get
dude.
thirsty, you know?
And then Logan comes up, and I'm like, ask him. And then Logan goes, all 5 piss. I was like, yes, dude, I knew it.
All 5 piss, and then I started shooting piss at everyone at the bar like Spider-Man.
Oh, dude. Yesterday, before John Brights got mad, I asked him that question, and he goes, all 5 cum. I was like,
Yeah.
that's why we do it, baby.
Rules.
Dude, and then she asked Jake, and Jake goes,
He's like,
Jake
Diet Coke, regular Coke, ginger ale, tonic water, and then like I forgot.
so I could be the fastest bartender ever. And I go, oh my God, we all answered him so funny.
Except for the first guy.
Except for the first guy. Yeah. And then she said she got mad at me because I said all piss, and I kept going like every time she kept trying to re-ask the question, I was like, shh. I was like spraying piss in her face. And then she goes, no, seriously, what would it be? And I go, oh, I would be rotating lemon, raspberry, lemon, Wawa iced tea.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, it can't be the same thing. I go, okay, lemon, raspberry, McDonald's sweet tea, Chick-fil-A sweet tea, Sprite.
That's actually a pretty solid pick.
Yeah, dude.
I think I said all flavors of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, rules.
I was like, well, I originally asked if I could have like the Coke machine with the touchscreen.
Yeah.
I was like, can I do that? And
You
she was
wanted
like,
an
no.
updated version.
She was like, no.
She
there's
hated us.
no
for that.
technology. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll settle for 5 different flavors of Mountain Dew.
What did you guys go out and do when you and Fry left here?
Oh, we
We just got fucking a breakup letter read to.
yeah.
Quiz out.
Yeah, dude, we went dancing.
Yeah.
We went dancing in North Philadelphia, and it was a good time.
You guys were pop locking and shit.
We were pop locking and stuff, and Fry was on
Wu-Tang?
full mom mode, dude. It was hilarious.
I love when Fry knows his age.
Oh my god, it was so fucking insane. Like every time a new song would come on, he's like, "No, this is actually it's deep house," and it's just like, Fry, we've been listening to the same style of music for 3 hours. You said this is deep house 10 times in a row. I get it. We're at a rave that they're doing deep house.
I had to kick him out of my house. He was so geeked. He ran into my house and ran onto the carpet and started pretending to slide on the carpet as if he couldn't keep his balance, and got dirt all over my fucking house. He was like, whoa, whoa. And he kept bunching it up. I was like, knock it off.
Dude, I was such a menace at the rave. There was we were outside smoking cigarettes, and there was a couple Coke gremlins coming up to me, and they were just like talking to me, and I was like, I don't have any Coke, so I'll like fuck with them. And then he's like, Fry's literally spinning around. He's talking to the security guard who's dressed like a Warzone character, and then he's just spinning around, being like, look how fucking locked in I am. and then he sees me like talking to the Coke gremlin. He goes, Chrissy, no.
Fry's a fucking psycho.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. He called me Chrissy Q the entire night.
He called you Chrissy Q?
Yeah, I don't know. He fucked it up at the door. He was like, he introduced me to someone. He was like, this is Chrissy Q. He's like, and then like introduced me as that for like the entire night. That was pretty fun. That was a fun bit.
It is hard. People can't keep up with the different Chrissies.
Dude, we went to New
There's
York.
two.
I know.
Well,
I think it's easy.
We went to New York. You performed at the Stand, dude. We went to go see you.
Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about all that. Yeah.
No. And I roll with Fry, London, Kira Birdie, and Chrissy Q. And, Fry and I were, like, hanging out.
The
Kira
real
most of the
Chrissy
time.
Q.
Yeah, the real
Not
Chrissy
me.
Q. And same type of thing, dude. Fry's just so, like, he's an insane person.
Yeah, he's just. We went out on Christmas. He made me drive us to a bar. We walked up to the front door, and he goes, actually, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
We got back in the car and drove to a different bar. Fry's a psycho. He's got to be always moving. He's like a shark.
We did 2 open mics. We did one at 1 p.m. and another one at 5 p.m. And Fry was like, they were horrible. They were fucking
they were
awful.
bad. I met you at the 5 o'clock one.
Yeah, there's literally nobody there type shit. It was horrible.
New,
Oh my god.
New York mics are bad?
Yeah, dude. I've never experienced it before. It was awesome. I fucking paid $10 to eat my dick.
Thought it was the Big Apple.
And then
I thought it was the concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
the lights should inspire you, dude.
Yeah.
They actually made me want to kill myself. But and then after that, you performed at the stand. We went and saw you, and we're all like hanging out front, and we're like, Fry's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, we should hang here at the stand, you know what I mean? And he's like, no, let's go hit another mic. He's like, it's 10 o'clock, like it'll be a good one. Like people will be out because it's nighttime. And I was like, no, I think you're stupid, dude.
What day of the week is this?
Wednesday.
Oofa.
Yeah. And I was like, no, like the other two, it's going to be the same exact thing as the other 2 mics. Like there were 3 people at each mic, and we were a group of 5, and we were like the crowd pretty much. And then he's like, no, let's go. And I'm like, we should really fucking stay here and be comedians and hang out at the fucking club, because we already did 2 horrible things. There's no point in doing another thing. And like,
Yeah.
this is what you should do at the end of the night. And then
Yeah,
he's
and
like,
it's me and Naeem in there.
yeah. And then he's like, yeah. I was like, our friends are here, dude. Like Logan just hosted the fucking show. We should chill here. And then he's like, no, let's go. So we take fucking 2 trains to get to this goddamn mic. They're literally like waiting for us to get inside. Like it was like 3 people. There was a dude just like on stage, and the guy who was on stage, literally as we walk in, he goes, "I'm Discount Casey Rocket. I'm fucking riffing it up, dude. Riff this, riff that." And Fry immediately was like, "This fucking sucks. This place fucking stinks. We shouldn't have come here, dude. This fucking sucks." I was like, "Yeah, I know. No, we probably
Oh
should have
my
stayed at the stand, dude."
God,
And like the whole bus ride home, he's like, "We should have fucking hung out at the stand, dude. What the fuck? Why did we do that?" And I was like,
I tried to tell him.
I do
tried to tell
like
him,
how you guys use the podcast to just complain about Fry.
I know he. When we see him, fucking.
We complained to his face.
I know. I was about to say.
Yeah, the whole bus ride home, I was like, yeah, you're an idiot. I was like, I know that, like, we hang out all the time, and not to sound like a fucking douche, but I've been doing this longer than you. Like, I kind of, you know.
Georgie knew.
I'm like, I know what we should do a little bit, at least.
No, it was
And going
good.
to that last mic was not what we should have done.
He's got grind. He's in grind mode. He just wanted to get up on stage.
Yeah, but that shit was pointless. Actually, you know what? He was still pissed off because of the Casey Rocket thing, because he was like, yeah, then I go home and I do my own jokes, and people call me fucking Casey Rocket. That dude's literally doing Casey Rocket jokes. I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. But he had a good set at the last place we went to. They were rocking with him.
Yeah, they liked him.
The 4 other people that were there.
Yeah. Yeah, the other 4 comics. Yeah, it was cool. I mean,
Yeah, how do you feel, dude? How was the stand?
the stand was dope. I know now. I finally feel like my feet have touched the ground again. No, I know it was very, very cool. I was mad because I met you guys at the 5 o'clock mic. I wasn't gonna sign up, and Fran's like, "You're not gonna sign up. I'm not gonna sign up." London's like, "You're not gonna sign up." I was like, "All right, I guess I'll sign up." And as soon as we sat,
Wait,
in the
that's how
room,
London said it?
"You're not gonna sign up, Bobby? Come on, Bobby. We're all here for you. You're not gonna run your set."
Come on, way.
Yeah, exactly. And is he Cuban?
Yeah.
It's Colombian, Dominican, and something else. I don't remember.
Way. So I signed up and I went up there and absolutely ate shit because there was fucking 6 of us and 5 of them were the people I came with.
Doesn't that get you ready for a big show?
Oh my god, boy, did it.
Dude, the weirdest part about like the mic there was like people don't laugh, and then you get off and they're like, "Dude, you got some like really good jokes," and you're like, "What the fuck?" Like at least here, like if you bomb, no one's like, "That was good." Like,
Yeah,
or, like,
dude.
you don't even get fucking knuckle touches.
There's no like accountability, it felt like.
Dude, it's so weird.
It was weird.
Dude, I remember I did a show in New York one time, and it was on Mother's Day. No audience members.
No, for sure no.
7 comics. Showcase. I was like, oofa.
It's gonna be a rough night.
Brutal. It was like all right for
I think
me.
unplugged.
I don't know.
Oh, you can still hear him?
He's got Mr. Headphones over
All
here.
right, dude. All
The
right.
intern said nothing, so
So
I
funny.
might not have a mic, dude. But anyways, I was doing. We're in the same room. That's why.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm just messing with him.
I can see the rage behind Chrissy's eyes right now.
Nah, dude, I don't even get mad. Anyways, I was getting mad at the show, and fucking 7 comics, and nobody laughed because it's all just comedians. They were like,
Yeah.
let's still do the time, and I was like, this is insane.
Yeah, why would we do this?
I was like, could we just drink at the bar and hang out? And then I went up first, and then the second guy went, and then they were like, oh, we all know each other. And I was like, what the fuck? Me and this other guy just had to do comedy for fucking 7 comics? That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Dude, the one dude invited us to the second mic. He was at the first mic. And he was like, yeah, there's like usually more people at this one. And we were like, all right, cool. And then we showed up, and then he was hosting, and he's like, yeah, no, I lied. Everything's the same. I was like, that's pretty fucking funny.
That rules
That's
so
pretty
hard.
funny. He was like, yeah, I just got you guys to come here because there's 5 of you.
So funny.
Doubled the audience.
Yeah, he killed it. I mean,
Yeah.
and he was nice. He was actually like a cool
Yeah, no,
guy.
he was cool. And I thought that was very funny. We were looking for another mic to go to.
Yeah.
And he's like, all of them are like this. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I definitely think
Philly clears New York in mics. Like, just,
Absolutely.
you
Apparently
know.
showcases, too, are pretty bad there.
Yeah, I mean, I know Jad does great stuff
Yeah.
with Bushwick Comedy Club, and obviously, you know, A Drip was a showcase that went really well.
Okay, true.
So then so I got to the stand, and like that was the thing, right? Like the mics, I was like, oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Like Philly.
Oh, sorry. Trying to put my toes in it. I forgot I was the talent. I have a
Yeah,
mic
you have
now.
a mic now.
Oh, my God.
Make sure it's plugged in. What's it called? So
Plugged it in.
I got to the stand, and like, you know, the mic thing like made me I was like, oh yeah, Philly is like way better, right?
Yeah.
And then I got to the stand, and it completely shattered my reality on what New York is and what what Philly is compared to.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just there's so much more comedy that the spectrum's larger.
Yeah.
So the bad's gonna be so much worse, but the good's gonna be so much better.
Exactly. Exactly. So like I got in there, and like it was for Ali and Naeem, and like super much thank you. I don't know for letting me on the show.
Do a lot.
But when I get there, Ali's not there yet, and Naeem's not there yet, and it's like 10 minutes before the show's supposed to start, and I'm kind of freaking out. And I'm
Did you know you were hosting at this point?
I had no idea I was hosting yet, and it was like maybe 15 minutes to showtime, and I get in there, I meet Annie Letterman, and we're hanging out or whatever, and then she goes off into the green room. And like I was not gonna follow her to the green room.
Yeah.
And so I'm just standing there, and I get a phone call from Allie. She's like, "Hey, you need to bring Katie Boyle up first." And I was like, "I've never met Katie Boyle before, and why would I bring her up?" She goes, "You're gonna host tonight."
Oh.
I was like, "Fuck." I was like, you know, at first I was like, "Damn," I didn't want to host, but then the back end of it, you know, Mark Norman was on the show. Sean Donnelly stopped in. So it was like, oh, I get to introduce some really cool comics.
Yeah, Tim
and,
Dillon popped in.
Yeah, and I get to be on stage the whole time, and like when
I mean, those are the first spots we got.
yeah, exactly. So I really tried not to like worry about it too much, and this got in there, and Allie goes before I go up, she's like, hey, it's a sold out room. She's like, hey, my phone died. I can't light you. Just do as much time as you think. And I was like, fuck. I
Damn.
have no idea where my set's going to end up here. So I went up. I did like 14 minutes maybe?
probably something like that.
Something like close to 15. And then brought Katie up, and Naeem ended up getting there. And then Mark Norman walked in, and I met Sean Donnelly. He was super sweet guy, super nice guy. He went up and crushed. And then Mark Norman walked in. It was the first time I ever met him. He really does talk like that.
Yeah.
I felt like the whole time I was talking to him, like I was being watched by like a live studio audience or something. He's like, how's the room? And I was like, or he goes, how's the room? And I was like, it's good, man. Like the crowd's pretty fun. And I was like, Sean's in there right now. He's ripping, and he's like, oh, good. This place used to be a bomb factory where everyone would bomb. And I go, yeah, I tried to make a bomb earlier, but they almost arrested me. And he goes, ah. And I was like, oh my God, he really does it. I was like,
Hey.
that's crazy. I was like, good. Like, that's cool. It's cool to know he does that. And then the coolest part of the night, I was sitting there. I told Allie Annie was downstairs, and she forgot about that. And like there was a miscommunication, so Annie had to go do a different show. So we needed to fill Annie's spot, and then Tim Dillon walked in. And So I got to bring Tim Dillon up on stage and
Yeah,
stuff,
that's
which was
sick.
really cool. Everyone was super nice. Got to hang out in the green
Everyone.
room with them. Very dope experience. Thank you, Allie Mae and Naeem.
Wow.
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 That was the stand.
Wow.
Now we
What a
can all
wonderful
stop
night in New
talking
York.
about it. It's dead now.
Really?
Yep. Only if my landlord shows up again to be like, "How's comedy going?" I gotta be
Yeah.
like, "Hold on."
Then you gotta clean your fucking laundry girlfriend off your bed.
Yeah, dude, my laundry wife, dude. My laundry wife. And this is something we were talking about the other day. And do you know what a laundry wife is, Christian?
I'm familiar with the
Yeah.
concept.
It is essentially, for those of you who don't know what a laundry wife is, that's when you do your laundry, but you don't fold it, and then you just mash it into a giant ball on the side of your bed until it looks like a human body. And then you lay and you cuddle it and stuff like that. That's my laundry wife. But when like George comes over, I don't want him to get jealous, so I throw my laundry wife in the closet.
Like the bartender from Flapjack. His fucking candy wife. You set it up on the couch and shit.
Yeah, it sits up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that's how little I wash. I wash my clothes. I keep them so compressed that it ends up like actually they just get like stuck together.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I have sex with it.
That's why I get stuck together.
Sex. I have consensual sex with my laundry wife.
Your laundry's like the thing.
Here it is now. No. Here it is. Walks out of the back room. Is there anything
man.
else you want to do?
Smoke weed and make some money. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I have no idea,
shit,
dude.
dude.
What else is new in your guys' lives?
Let's
I
check
talk
it
to you
out,
fucking
dude.
every day. So.
I know. It's almost like we see each other all the time. How did we like this episode? Yeah?
Yeah. What else do we?
You miss anything?
There's never lulls, dude. We were fucking champions.
Lols as an LOL.
Hey,
You got plugs?
I got plugs.
in
I
his
got,
butt.
Yeah, it's a fidget spinner one.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff, dude.
Damn, you really gotta spread your cheeks open to get that bitch to spin.
No, it's got like a rod at the end. so-
Okay. Yeah, mine.
Hey.
And I'm pushing the spinner
Hey.
all the way in, dude.
Hey, enough of that smut.
I'm gonna
That's,
be.
I shotgun his mouth and we meet in the middle.
Shotgun mouth is crazy.
3 ways you always got a shotgun butthole. Like if you're with your boys, if you're with your boy and there's a girl, you gotta say shotgun butthole or someone's gonna get it first.
Damn.
Girls have vaginas, you know.
Yeah, I like to be knee to knee with George. I like tickle him. I tickle his sides.
It's like I'm sitting on your lap facing you,
Yes,
but there's a lady in between.
Sometimes like when the girl's like in between, I'll like
Right.
move her out of the way and I'll start talking to George like this.
You start doing
Start
bits.
playing patty cake.
Yeah.
That's good fun.
We almost get it like up to 3.
Miss Mary Black, Mac.
All dressed in black. She's gonna be at Helium. March 27.
Oh yeah, I guess we could talk about that.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Took me a while to figure out what 7 was on my fingers.
There it is. 2
Yeah,
and a 5.
There it is.
3 and a 4. The we have a show coming up. Big Chrissy's on the show.
Whoa.
Hey, Chrissy.
Fucking medium-sized Chrissy.
Yeah, March 27th, 10 p.m. Come see Chrissy, Jake, Sean, fucking who else? Peggy and Brian and John Phillips and me and Georgie. And Fry Guy. And Fry Guy. And Fry Guy. Fry Guy will be there.
Dude, the sketch will already
what
be
else?
out, but we're putting out a new sketch tomorrow, so it'll be out by the time this episode comes out.
Yeah, Monday the
Yeah.
17th.
We're
There was
putting
a
out
sketch out from Friendly TV.
A
Check it out on the
super
Instagram.
fucking rad sketch.
Friendly
Super
television.
rad
dude.
Gnarly
sketch.
as hell, some might say.
Very gnarly. Hopefully something I never have to do again.
What do you mean? That's your new life?
I know, it's really good. We were talking about this, me and Brendan. We were like,
They're gonna set up a half pipe at the sand.
I know, I really hope I really hope they fucking I really hope like this sparks internet hate.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, like that's how you know you made it. Like that little chicken bake kid. They hate him. I know he gets like 4 death threats a day.
At least.
Oh.
dude.
I write
And then he eats them.
I write them. I wake up. Do you imagine you wake up every day and you send like a child a death threat on the internet?
I don't have to imagine it.
What'd the kid do?
Nothing. He just like, they're just like shoving chicken bake after chicken bake into that little fat fuck's
Oh
mouth.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, I know who you're
just
saying.
making
The
him
Costco
fat,
guy.
you know, like you're a little chicken bake now.
double chuck.
His dad's just watching him get
chip.
sodomized with fucking chicken bakes, dude.
Yeah.
Sodomized.
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 Damn. Fucking double entry, huh?
Maybe that was too far.
That was. I mean, it wasn't.
They're just
Not
fattening them
not
up so they can
far.
eat them later.
Yeah. They're like witches.
Yeah.
I tried to do a witch laugh, but then I had to. Anyways.
Anyways, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking April 18th, me and Chrissy will be at Rosie's Taco Bar, a.k.a. Club 624.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
For Chris Alio's show.
Chris Alio.
Nice. This
Boom,
Saturday.
boom.
This Saturday I'm at.
When is March motherfucking 30th.
30th.
30th. South and 3rd. Damn, that was a lot of THs right there, dude.
Yeah, it
It was bad that I fucked up the first one.
South
So-
and Turd.
South and 230. It's a fucking
Dentist's favorite time.
yeah. Exactly. Anyways, nah, you should come to that show. That show is going to be way cooler than
Heat
all the
Lamp
shows that we were
Comedy.
talking about. Heat Lamp Comedy. Follow it on Instagram. Sick lineup. Rescheduled. Because we got sick the last time. Bam. What about you? Champ?
Well, we also have a +1 show on Thursday,
Oh.
March 20th. So the day after this podcast, you can see me and Chrissy at or at Leibs. And then we have March 22nd. I'm at a barbershop for Sarah Bell. And then fucking March 27th. Really, that's all I give a
Yeah,
fuck
that's-
about.
that's
All
the most
right,
important
come
one.
Forget about all
buy
the other ones.
tickets. Tickets are selling.
Except for Heat Lamp.
That's literally later. I don't care. And then yeah, buy tickets for March 27th.
March
Seriously.
27th,
March
Helium Comedy
motherfucking
Club.
Me and George will
27th.
not be able to eat unless you. We and George will not be able to buy cigarettes if you do not buy tickets to this show.
Find a flyer around the city. You get a discount.
Yeah,
We
the
probably
fucking
won't
QR
be able to
code.
buy cigarettes even if we do. So,
this is true. This is true.
Yeah.
Anyway, we love you guys. We love you, Chrissy.
we love
Thank
you,
you,
Chrissy.
Brody.
We love you, Brody.
Good job.
We love everybody who fucking,
Yeah, man.
you know, tunes in.
Listen to Playboy Cardi's new album.
No, fuck that. That shit sucks, dude.
I have to piss.
Crazy.